Hey, what's up, y'all? I am in the building. Now, see, this is the stuff I'm talking about now. I am in the Family Dollar. Now, y'all see all these Knorr noodles, 125. They're 88 cents, 98 cents, or a dollar at Walmart, and a dollar in Dollar Tree. So y'all already know how that go. It always be like a difference, and some things have to be done a certain way, just cause I guess they need to make a little extra. But me, myself, you know where I'll be getting it if it have to go down like that, because it don't make no sense to me to go up, because that little change can be used towards a purchase of another one of those items, or something else totally different. So y'all already know what I mean on that. I'm just looking in here for some healthy snacks. Okay. But I am not seeing, there is pancake mix that I wanted to try that I was told to come in here to get. Y'all, these creamers right here ain't too bad at all, but something happened where they changed the formulation in it, so I don't buy them too much anymore, but they used to be pretty good. I don't know what happened to it. They changed it up. Yeah, so I'm just chilling. Just chilling, y'all. That's a good price for the French mustard, though. $1.50. It's pretty good. It costs more at Walmart. $2 for the Italian wishbone. But do y'all see the vinegar apple cider? $1.55. Why would you do that? And the lemon juice is $2. No, we would have to go into the Dollar Tree for that. You see what I mean? They got the seasoning. Look, it's the soul food. And then they have the adobo, basil, garlic powder is better than garlic salt. Onion powder, oregano, paprika, parsley flakes, cumin, French fry. But where's the Jamaican stuff at? And I don't mean to be rude, but I've been noticing that when I go in the store, obviously this is America, so most stores, they're predominantly, the more stuff they have is American products. But then they have a very good Spanish aisle, and I have Spanish family too. But the Jamaican aisle is very narrow, and that bothers me. And I don't mean to start nothing here. I'm not trying to be rude, pointed, or anything, but it's just something that just ain't quite fair with that. Okay? And also, I was just talking to Miss Awesome Beautiful. She just came back from Jamaica, and she was talking, she was on live, and I usually don't know how to do that too good, so I've been trying to start joining, but I don't quite got the concept down. But I was talking with her, and she was saying about how the food tastes different than the food that's here in America, and it is different the way it is grown and breaded and differently, because I can tell too, like if I eat food when I'm in Jamaica, then what I do, even if I buy the Jamaican food and we cook it the way we would in Jamaica, it's something about the breading in it. I don't know if y'all feel me, but the way it's breaded in. And this store not too clean either. Look at that. That's always like that there. They just let the flour and stuff stay busted back there. You get them little mealworms and stuff when you do that. They need to clean that. Every time I come here, it's a juice mill or something there too. But every time I come here, they always have that messy like that. But anyway, yeah, she was saying that, and I noticed it's something different. The food here is not the same. Even if you cook it, it just don't taste if it wasn't breaded there, if y'all understand what I mean. Also, she was talking about how her skin has changed and how she feel coming back to the States. And I know what she means, because usually when I go to Jamaica, I stay about a year. And when I come back, I be having liver spots all over the place. So, I understand what she means by that. But there is something with the food that doesn't taste as good as if you would buy some meat or something in Jamaica, opposed to buying the meat here. Like when I go to Jamaica, certain parts you go to, they have a cow hanging, and a goat, and you say, "Me want $2 worth of this, the tail, and me want chicken foot, them way, and it's from that country and it's breaded into the meat, and you come here, it's already processed and packaged, and it's coming from different places, but it don't have that set taste in it that she's talking about and that I am very aware of. So that means something. And it's hard too in the States, because they're kind of targeting mostly everything is American and Spanish only, and I think that is kind of not fair either. I think that they need more products of from other places opposed to just that. There's a very narrow aisle of Jamaican stuff in certain stores. Actually, mostly every store I go to, unless it's an imported store or, an actual Jamaican store, or some type of store to sell domestic food. They don't hardly have nothing for any other nationalities, not even just Jamaicans. But I'm just saying, it bothers me a bit, because I'm here for it and it's not available. Now, as far as what the food tastes like, different meats and things that you buy here, opposed to how you would get it from Jamaica, that's understandable because it's America. And America does make a lot of good products and stuff. But when you go back home and you know say what I want, you know say what I want. You know say that a good eating. You feel me? You know say that's a good yam. Right so. Yeah, I feel it right now in my bone, man. I chat about it right now, man. Me feel away. I'm getting me some quick bag of soil here, y'all, just to do something to my little house plants. Because I tend to my stuff year round. And I basically like to keep me a little bit of soil to spoil my plants up a little bit here and there. Well, I can't even pick. Let me see. I got to go back. I can't even pick it up. Yes, you can. If you knocked it down, go and pick it back up. See, that fell over. It was leaning when I first came over this way. All right, stand up tall. All right, y'all. So anyway, like I said, I am from a multicultural family, and I live every one of them to the fullest. It's not just, oh, you know how to cook maybe some rice and beans and that's it. No, anything they make, I know how to cook. Like good Jamaican food, oh, you just only know how to cook goat. No, anything they make. American food, anything they make. You see, I'm here for the long ride. Happy and proud and courageous. And I tell you, everybody come through to my chill spot on a YT, and they always give me such good praise about how, you know, it's nice to donate and stuff. And I have to be honest with you guys, God does it for me all the time. God does it for me all the time. So who am I not to continue on the work that he set out here for us? Even though we all even know that if everybody would do what they need to do. How you doing? All right. Do what they need to do out of all the richest and wealthiest people down to the poorest. You don't even have to give food, bread. You can give a kind word, consideration, a connection, a friendship. And a lot of times people don't even understand that love don't cost a thing. And sometimes you can deal with somebody that is hungry, and food is not necessarily something that will fill them up. It could be a kind word from somebody that walked by and said, how you doing today? Are you all right? And then if you can, you know, give some change and something here and there, a little hot little meal, something, that's a good thing too. That's the whole thing that what it's all about. They said both hand washes the other. Excuse me, y'all. I had to turn around there. One hand washes the other, and both wash their face. That is what God instructs us to do. That's why we have free will. You see, God has given us the opportunity to do the right thing. And that's why this is not the promised land, because people don't know how to act right. So he's going to have to sift out who's serious and who's not. Point blank. There is no other way around it. He's going to have to sift out who's for real and who's playing on the real strength, because if not, we are all in big trouble, because we are a failing world right now, and nobody cares for nobody, and that to me is a very, very big problem, a very big problem, because of the fact that that's not the love and the teachings that God's given us. Everybody is very selfish, self-serving, and they don't care one way or another. There's not too many good people out here that, you know, that is here together with each other and got each other's backs. You feel where I'm coming from? So you have to figure out where you fit in at and try to do your part, because God sees all. And I know that. God sees all. And I'm telling you, y'all, I have been working on my salvation between me and my Lord Jesus Christ, honey. I have. And I'm going to mess up. I'm going to stumble. I'm going to get upset. I'm going to swear sometime. I'm going to do a whole lot of things, because you know what? He ain't done with me yet. And ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. And if we can't make mistakes, how can we get it right? And mistakes are God's way of letting you know, hey, try it again. Try it again. And all mistakes are not necessarily bad. Sometimes they ground you and prepare you for your future. You know, it do. And like I said before, you know, which a lot of people don't like to hear, Everything that happened to you that don't go your way is not necessarily coming from God. I mean, not from the devil. It's not just the devil only that that come in and change up things. God will come in and shake your life up too, and touch your circumstances to let you know that you're not holier than thou, and to pick it up. Sometimes He will say things to you, and you have to be able to hear that quiet voice, that whisper, that vibe, that feel. There's something in there, but if you are not open to receive it, sometimes you don't even hear it. Sometimes our blessings, we don't even acknowledge them because they're not packaged the way we want them to be, and we mess up on a good thing. You understand what I mean? So with that being said, I look at it like this is not the promised land, but God is giving us the opportunity as people all around the world to make it right, to make it right, to make this something good. And we always have people wanting to mess it up, and this is what we get when that happens. And sometimes you can be in a situation where you say, oh, I got lucky. No, that was God's favor. That was God's favor. Also, you may think, like I was just saying, that when something happens to you bad, that only comes from the devil. No, sometimes God, and I mean stuff like this, I'm going to get raw. That job that you need to get to keep from losing your house, or you 2 payments behind from losing your car, and by you not getting that job, you end up losing your car or your house. God will touch your circumstances, people. This is what I'm saying. This is where it's at. This is the truth. This is what it is. That's how this thing goes. He's not coming in your life to hurt you like that. Even if He do shut you down because of stuff like that, it still does not mean that the devil's doing all of it. God will come into your life and let you know who's King of Kings, who's Lord of Lords. You have to know this. He will definitely let you know. So you got to pay attention to that. Everything that goes wrong, that's not the devil tried to stop me today. No, sometimes God will come and touch your circumstances, people. Come on, feel that. Think about it. It's true. And it's not to hurt you, but it's what's needed to keep you in your place, because people are overstepping. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and that's His way of giving you a reality check. Everybody think everything that happened to you negative is, that's the whole devil. And that's not necessarily the truth. There is areas when the devil's working, and then there's areas where God is working. But if you don't know God, you wouldn't even know, and you would blame it all on the devil. But it's not like that. And what was the devil? Was the devil a fallen angel? Do anybody remember that? Do anybody remember that? That's the stuff I'm talking about. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to get ready to tiptoe off of this one here, because we got a lot of folks up in this Family Dollar. I usually don't come here that much, and they turn it up and got a whole bunch of noise and jicka-jack going on. I know y'all can hear all that banging and stuff. And then the lights just blinked here 2 or 3 times up in this spot, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I just want everybody to know that we all are here for a reason, and it don't matter. You don't have to be Beyonce to make it into heaven. And I'm not disrespecting her. I'm just saying that's not what salvation is. But I tell you what, heaven is mine. I already got my plans of what I'm going to do. And I'm on my way. Okay? I'm on my way. That's all I got to say. I'm claiming it. I don't care how much mistakes. I don't care how many times I show up here on YT cutting the fool. If I swear one time, slip, do this or that, I'm on my way. I know that I cannot get to where He needs me to be if I don't make mistakes, because He is not looking for nobody perfect. I'll see y'all later here, y'all. And y'all all have a wonderful and a blessed day. Don't think I'm bugging out. I'm just sharing some other parts of me, and what I believe and how I'm traveling and what I'm trying to do. But I ain't done yet. Still working on me. See y'all later. Bye-bye.